Okay, by evaluating the non-profit hospitals' approach to community health need assessment from the state of Texas, in the article written by Scala and others, I found that the assessment was done because of the Affordable Care Act that was introduced in 2010. The act requires all non-profit hospitals to conduct a community health need assessment and develop an implementation strategies plan. Because of that act, all non-profit hospitals must conduct CHNA for every 3 years and implement strategies to address and identify the need of the community they serve. Another reason I found why the CHNA was conducted was because of the IRS regulation and enforcement from Section 9007 of the Affordable Care Act that provide guidelines to all non-profit hospitals regarding the SHNA requirements. In summary, I can say that the Texas State Assessment included major needs of public health, such as identifying and empowering community needs, developing resources and implementation strategies report to address health needs, and collaborate with stakeholders from public health expertise and leaders representative, together with members from medical section which are associated with undeserved population such as low-income people and minority communities. The reviewers used the CHNA and the implementation strategies report developed by non-profit hospitals in Texas to evaluate and analyze the differences, the CHNA method, report components, and influential factors. They also assessed the CHNA and the implementation strategies report qualities by using public health framework. The SHA is important because it develops, implements, and evaluates the effectiveness of health improvement of the program and the policies within the community. The Texas CHNA included main factors such as gathering and analyzing qualitative and qualitative data, use of data to identify health issues. Also, they used the social determinants of health to identify influences on health issues, including environmental, behavior, socioeconomics, and cultures. I can conclude that the CHNA are conducted to identify resources and gaps of health problems, to engage and mobilize the community, organize and share findings while setting health priorities, to implement actions and plan, and provide opportunities to have feedback within the community. Although according to the research from the U.S. country health ranking stated that only 20% of health are from clinical care, the remainder are from social factors such as economics, health behavior, and physical environment. Still, summarizing from the Texas CHNA, without more specific guideline or evaluation criteria, the requirements and potential improvement for the community of the outcome will be unknown. The purpose of the Texas assessment was to gain a better understanding of how non-profit hospitals make differences in the people they serve. The assessment helped to review, evaluate, score, and provide feedback for future changes. The primary and secondary data sources used for this assessment was based on internet researches, because there's CHNA and the implementation strategies used the report from the state. The interviews located 135 CHNA reports that were developed by Texas non-profit hospitals. They also reviewed, evaluated, and scored 95 CHNA and implementation strategy report. The evaluated CHNA and implementation strategies report with the 16 criteria items by using tablegrams to compare and get the final answers. They also evaluate the hospital according to where the hospital were located and the sizes of the hospitals, based on spiritual and non-religious. They also collected the CHNA and implementation strategies report from the hospital website. They also used the statistics, including range, median, and mean for hospital characteristics. They also used the Pearson collection and Spearman rank collection to determine relationship between variables. They also used Lobster standard errors within multiple linear regression forward to identify hospital communities and report to identify the most significant contribution to the community. My recommendation for additional data source that could be included could be the data from public hospitals to compare with the non-profit hospitals. Also, they could have used the data of non-profit from other states to compare with the Texas state to determine the answers. By evaluating the method used to analyze the data for the assessment, I can conclude that the assessment is based on the research and the computer answers, because all the data were collected either by computer programs or from the state website, from the hospital website. This is not the best way to know that the non-profit hospitals were benefiting the community. My recommendation for the assessment research in the future, it will focus on community interest rather than focusing on finishing the report on time. Second, they must collect the data from the people within the community where the non-profit hospitals are operating, rather than using computer data, or they can use everything together. The focus should not be the IRS, but must be focusing on benefiting the community. This is how I would involve my community to evaluate the information for any assessment. First, my focus will be aiming at the benefit of my community. I will conduct interviews within the people within the community in regard on how the non-profit hospitals are serving them. Second, my assessment will focus on social determinants more rather than on clinical measure, because from the Texas CHNA, the research stated that only 20% affect the community. This means that 80% is from the social determinant. My conclusion will focus on social determinants because they are the ones that are affecting the community the most. In evaluating how non-profit hospitals are useful to the community, my data collection will be based on social determinants such as how the non-profit organization are helping the community in terms of solving behavior problem, the minority problem, such as people of low income and people cannot get healthcare benefit and other necessities of their families. Thank you.